Since the dawn of time, ang tao, kahit gaano pa kalakas ito, ay hindi ibig sabihin na siya'y isang matibay na nilalang. Sa katunayan nga, walang taong hindi nagkakasakit. In our lifetime, we would all eventually succumb to a certain number of illnesses. Sa maniwala tayo hindi, maraming uri ng sakit ang ibig pumasok sa ating katawan since the day we were born. At ang isa sa mga kadalasang nagbibigay sa atin ng karamdaman ay ang tinatawag nating common cold.
Ang common cold is a viral infection that's usually very common during the rainy season. Maraming tao, it's not only limited sa adults, but it also affects a lot of children, especially school children. So basically, a common cold is a viral infection. Usually, it doesn't start with fever. It usually starts with the child feeling not well. No? Nakikita ng nanay na matabla yung bata. Then, they start having colds, then they start having fever. Usually it progresses and it comes to the point that the child might lose his appetite. Child just likes to lie down all day. In general, he doesn't really feel good. The sad thing about the common cold is there are more than 200 viruses which causes the common cold. The most common, of course, is the rhinovirus. No? So the rhinovirus, as the name implies, mostly resides inside the noses of children. So it can be easily transmitted.
Ang common cold ay isang sakit na minsay ating binabaliwala. Ngunit sa mga bata, ito'y dapat bigyan pansin dahil sa wala pang tunay na gamot sa sakit na ito.
The other thing is that these viruses mutate often. So there is no real cure for the common cold. It doesn't mean that you were infected with one type of rhinovirus. Doesn't mean that you won't have the sickness anymore. If it's a common cold and it's a viral infection, then we pediatricians suggest that this child stay at home to lessen the incidence of transmission to this child, to other children. It's very important that the child gets hydrated, the child eats, no? And of course, if the child has fever, then you give an antipyretic or something for the fever. If the child has a cold, then you give something to relieve the child of the cold, no? Note that there is no cure. We can only treat symptomatically the cold, meaning if, like I mentioned earlier, if there's fever, then we can give something to lower down the fever. If the child has nasal congestion, then we give something for the nasal congestion.
Wala mang tunay na gamot sa sakit na ito. This disease, nevertheless, can be treated, and kids suffering from common colds can expect a real treat from Disudrin. It has phenylephrine that helps clear obstructed air passages, and chlorophenamine maleate that relieves symptoms of allergy. So do give your kids this medicine dahil sa sipon ng bata, dapat unang isipin ang Disudrin, ang gamot na most prescribed by doctors. This portion was brought to you by Disudrin.